Indigo, hi. Say hello to everyone. Hey, beautiful souls. It is Sunday, February 28th, the last day in February. I'm Lisa Clayton of lisaaclayton.com, angel intuitive and founder of the Inner Leader Movement. This is Indigo Mystic, my sidekick, and very intuitive. For those of you who have animals and pets, I'm wondering how you felt last night with the full moon in its peak. This one was up all night, up and down all night long. And so, anyway, we enjoyed going out. I'm on a second floor condo, so I have to take her outside if she needs to go outside. And we got to see some really cool pictures, some really cool visuals, and take in that energy of that beautiful full moon in Virgo, also known as the snow moon, based on Native American cycling with the moon. And usually this moon in February is the last big snow in the northern hemisphere. However, here in California, it's been pretty sunny, so no snow for us on this full moon. But boy, was it really a beautiful, graceful, gentle, flowing moon. One of probably the most calm and gentle full moon that we will have all year, because there wasn't a whole lot going on in astrology to accentuate and affect that energy of the full moon. So this was a gentle one, and we tapped in. So let's talk about what angel astrology is. This is my first video highlighting from an event in the Inner Leader Movement. And every month we have a full moon circle, and it's 12 people that sign up, and we tap in. I get the downloads for the astrology that the angels want me to bring forth, and how they want to work with our hearts during this full moon cycle, this time where we can integrate the energy so beautifully and productively, and look at doing things differently in our life based on what we discover together as a collective under the energy of this full moon. So, yesterday was quite intriguing, because as I tapped in to get the downloads, actually I start 24 hours, sometimes 48 hours ahead of time, asking for the messages, the guidance, and then I work with about 3 or 4 soul astrologers to get the information about the astrology and what's happening. Because I'm not an astrologist, although the angels keep saying, "Yes, you are. You're a child of the stars." And so I get more of the technical information about what's happening with the planet, and then I get the downloads of what I'm to bring forth based on the angel's guidance. So here's an interesting first time ever. I've been doing full moon circles for about 2 years now in the Inner Leader Movement, and the 48-hour before period, the angel said, we need to be recognized more and aligned with the astrology more. We have archangels that preside over every zodiac sign. So, Lisa, please bring that forth in your full moon circle for February. It's really, really super important. So I did my research, and there's several different versions of which archangels are assigned to the zodiac sign, but I found some consistency. I checked in with my soul astrologers that I do readings with, and it was so much fun putting this together, the 12 zodiac signs and an archangel that influences that sign of when you were born, your birth chart, your natal chart, and how the planets were positioned. So it's pretty exciting. So last night we worked with the archangel that oversees Virgo, because the full moon was in Virgo, and the sun is in Pisces. So we worked with those two archangels. So Sandalphon is the archangel that oversees the Pisces zodiac sign, and Metatron is the angel who oversees Virgo. So I tapped in, brought some downloads forth, and what we boiled down to, because there's so much information in astrology, there's so many ways that you could go with it. And what we do is that we tap in fully to our hearts. We do about a 10 to 15 minute heart focused meditation, centering in the heart, and opening up the portal of our soul's light to connect with the angel's guidance. It is so remarkable, and it's so much fun to see what pops up, because I can prepare ahead of time and get the downloads ready of how I'm guided. But when the collective comes together, and we have 13 people in this circle, including myself, oh my gosh, the expansion energy, the way that everything unfolds from people's hearts, and the way that they call in their individual angels, because I do individual angel readings for each person at the end of the circle. So, highlights for February 27th, full moon. It's still in its awesome power for the next 3 days. So you can tap into this information. But mainly, as I boil down to the highlight that I wanted to share with you today, it's about getting connected to your higher self. Okay, so Metatron in Virgo. Metatron is one of the most perfect angels, archangels, to get you connected to your higher self. And I just wanted to read some notes that I had jotted down about Metatron. Metatron, and some of the things that came through in the circle. So I jot down everything that comes through as I'm channeling in this full moon circle. So Metatron is the archangel that is known as the right hand of God, the source creator. So Archangel Metatron has established your life on this universe and is associated with the Merkaba, which is this beautiful spiritual tool that you can use to bring in higher frequencies of light. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that. So this is the Metatron's cube. And it's also, I have a little teeny Merkaba that you can see in a crystal. And so we call it in this Merkaba, Metatron's cube's light energy, from this very, very powerful spiritual tool. And this helps us to relate to the limitations that we create in our life and the boundaries that are stopping us from moving forward with realizing the spiritual gifts that Creator has blessed us with. So Metatron came in very strong because Virgo's ability is to connect to the higher self. So, and to listen to the needs of your body, self-care, and follow your heart while staying grounded. So this is the gift that this Virgo full moon brought forth, with Metatron streaming in the energy to facilitate it. So what Metatron was saying is that there are many different things that block us from our connection with our higher self. But like the Virgin Goddess that Virgo represents, it reminds us that we always have the strength within to clear out those blocks and listen to the truth and wisdom of our higher self. And this is so true, because the Virgo Virgin Goddess energy is about independence, security, movement forward. The Virgin Goddess didn't need a partner, and had this amazing strength, but yet was grounded into the reality of the earth life. And so that's what Virgo energy does for us. And Metatron was facilitating that and expanding it. It was really awesome. So we allowed the cleansing of this full moon to release and let go of any blocks. So we listed out, people were like releasing or thinking about what they want to release under this full moon. That gets them in the way of connecting with their higher self. And when you're connected to your higher self, though, so that part of your soul that's in a different dimensional frequency of light, you're a multi-dimensional being, and your higher self brings forth that beautiful energy of the fifth dimension and beyond. So when you are connected to your higher self and you take time out to connect with this beautiful being of light, you are connected with your own inner divinity, and you're able to feel very confident about your journey ahead. So this is a very sweet, gentle full moon that is guiding us to connect with our higher self. And that requires a timeout. some rest and retreat. I had a situation today I was not expecting, and as soon as I got home and got through it, I had to take a retreat and rest and then just to connect with my higher self and say, what's the guidance for the rest of the day? Since 3 hours were taken out of my day unexpectedly. And I have a pretty much of a structured flow in what I do on Sundays to start the week off as an intuitive and as a teacher and mentor of the inner leader movement. So we never know the curveballs that life is going to throw us. However, after we get through them, the important thing to do, and this is part of the full moon energy in Virgo, is time out, rest, retreat, get reconnected, follow the guidance. And they said, yes, Lisa, hey, you can still do the video today. Yay, Indigo. Yes. So Metatron, the cards that came through for Metatron guiding us through was getting tapped into our inner wisdom. I love this card because there's the diamond essence of who we are in that beautiful Metatron's orb of light. And then also, this one is your higher self. So Metatron's saying, Lisa, show the group this symbol on this card because this is their higher self. When they're connected, when people are connected to their higher self, it reflects upon, guess what, this divine intelligence of who you are, your soul's blueprint. And the more that you can remember and come into that knowing of your soul's essence, that soul's wisdom, oh, so much easier to navigate through life. We can apply that to creating our life experiences. And then we also worked with forgiveness. So what do we need to have mercy upon and forgive with Metatron's energy? And knowing that in the end, we ended with one of the prayers from, my hair, we got all wet going out in the in my 3-hour experience. We got saturated actually. 365 days of angel prayers. We shared the prayer for February 28th, which was about, guess what? As Metatron guided us, and the prayer worked perfectly, that we're a miracle. You're truly a miracle, and that we are so illuminated with this beautiful essence of our soul. And so those are the highlights. Use this full moon to activate your higher self, to get connected, to take some retreat. What is it that you need in self-care? Really take some time out and bathe under this full moon light. However you are guided, to use flower essences, crystals, anything that gets divine certainty of who you are, so that you can, under the full moon, illuminate your beautiful soul gifts and release anything that gets in the way of blocking your connection with your higher self. So Indigo, thank you so much for joining. She wasn't quite sure about this because she doesn't get to pick any cards today. And we love you and we wish you all the best under this beautiful full moon time. And we will see you for the weekly mantra. Take good care.